In the past decade, I've faced tons of questions like this. Starting from a garage in Long Island, New York, and growing into a well-known fishing tackle brand worldwide, I've mostly stayed behind the scene. You may know our pro angler brand chairman, our spokesman giveaway AJ, or our president Mr. L. Noraker. But not many people know who's the founder of KastKing and what type of company KastKing is. This has led to some guesses. After 10 years, I finally built something I'm proud of. I feel there's no shame for me to step into the spotlight, tell the KastKing stories, and most importantly, give a big shout out to all the fans who've been supporting us. Fellow anglers and KastKing fans, I'm Tate Cui, the founder and CEO of KastKing. Today, let me give you an insider look into the journey of KastKing. Growing up in a strict Asian family, fishing wasn't a part of my childhood. I actually got into it during college and grad school. While doing my MBA at Syracuse University, my buddies got me really hooked on fishing. But just a hobby. I never thought fishing will become my career. After graduation, most of my classmates headed to Wall Street or Silicon Valley, and so did I. I landed the job in Manhattan, climbing the corporate ladder. However, I soon realized that it wasn't what I wanted. I like to be a maker, build something on my own, and change the world. But to be honest, I just love getting down to the ground and getting my hands dirty. So I became an entrepreneur and started making fishing gear. In 2013, Poseidon Outdoor Adventure was registered in Long Island, New York. The E stands for e-commerce, and Poseidon is the god of the sea from Greek mythology. And the day we got started just so happened to be March 15th, which is the so-called World Consumer Rights Day. Talking about destiny, right? Back in the early days, our first office was not so fancy, just a garage with a rolling door in a town called Wantagh. I worked in product development, I did customer service, I was a warehouse guy, I was everything. Even though I worked 16 hours a day at that time, I just felt so fulfilled. I was chasing my dream. We were this small company for about 2 years until we somehow ended up at ICAST and won the Best of Show award. This is when things really kicked into gear, and our business just started taking off. Tens of thousands of fans discovered us online, and our brand was popping up on social media like crazy. We miraculously get supported by a lot of die-hard fans. They started creating fan groups, introducing KastKing to their friends and family, and they bought everything from KastKing. There's Mr. Melton Thompson, named himself KastKingholic, and Mr. Dewey Smith even inked a tattoo to representing KastKing. Incredible fans and stories like this just go on and on. Even more, our products are being bought in countries like South Africa, Malaysia, Brazil, basically all around the world. Customers from over 100 countries and regions choose our products, witnessing the growth of KastKing alongside us. I can't even dream about the overwhelming love and support. Although there are thousands of miles away from the countries, and there are huge cultural differences among our customers, we all share the same crazy love for fishing and a deep respect for Mother Nature. It made me realize that our small company actually could mean something, and we can make a difference. So I started investing more into R&D, delivering great products, and giving back to the fans. The philosophy was, if we can make fishing affordable, then people will spend less and enjoy it more. Keep fishing fun become our first tagline, and affordable innovation become our promise. I think these were powerful slogans because we started attracting top talents from the industry. For example, Al ditched his previous job and jumped into KastKing without a blink of an eye. With 40 years of experience in fishing, product development, and retail, he just believes we should make fishing accessible for all. Later on, Scott, Yunting, Rex, Eric, who used to work for brands like Abu Garcia, Lewis, Okuma, Eagle Claw, all joined the team KastKing. because they believed most of the fishing brands had become financial institutes. Those companies look at numbers more than they worked on products. So, as I got so much help, we were able to expand our supply chain to provide enough inventory and keep up with the growth. We have our braided fishing line made in the USA, fishing reels and rods made in China and South Korea, fluorocarbon made in Japan and Germany. KastKing is no longer just a local team, it's a global family. During this time period, we have developed some iconic products. For example, the Royal Legend baby casting reel, upgraded 2 times and loved by tens of thousands. And its price has remained the same at $39.99, even until now, almost a decade later. And I have got to say, I'm pretty proud of this achievement. Affordable innovation is our commitment. However, the only downside is that KastKing has been labeled as an Amazon brand because of this persistence. It bothered me for quite a while. To be honest, our technology is at the top of the world. We can craft the finest products, like our Elite series, the fastest reel, lightest, strongest, and smartest, the first ever smart fishing eye reel. We're just keeping it real, sticking to our promise that the latest technology won't break your bank. While other brands push $500 to $1,000 reels and rods, we are offering the same or better at around $200. It's not just business, it's our passion and fuel. Now, we want to shout out and let the world know, as we moved into this new decade, fueled by innovation is the name of the game. Fueled by innovation should be the fresh message and a new identity of KastKing. But I want to tell everyone, fueled by innovation does not mean abandoning affordability. Even after all these years and numerous innovative technologies developed, we have never forgotten our commitment to maintaining affordable products for every angler. Our gear spans the price budget from $30 to $400, offering great products for every budget, whether you are rocking the Spartax or the MG12 Elite and the futuristic aerial. Speaking of aerial, I'm so stoked about it. I think it's a game changer, a true innovation. It's going to intelligently changing the way you fish. I believe the aerial and the smart fishing ecosystem are going to make KastKing the next big thing. Last question, why do we want to be big? Because the fishing industry is undergoing merge and acquisitions. Most of the brands you are familiar with are no longer independent. Abu Garcia, Penn, Berkeley became Pure Fishing and have been sold 3 times now. Lewis, KastKing, Zebco, sold, become the new Radar Outdoor. Ffied, 13 Fishing, sold and under new ownership. Power Pro, G. Loomis, sold to Shimano Group. The financial institute and big capitals buy brands, pack them together, and resell for a better margin. How do they drive up prices? Simple. Spend less on product costs and charge more. That's just against our beliefs. So I will stand up and fight. I promise you, I will never sell my company. KastKing will be independent as long as I steer the wheel. By the way, I'm just 36 years old, and I still have a long way to go. Our new identity, fueled by innovation, will guide us towards the goal. KastKing is keeping the passion alive, is fueled by innovation, and delivers great products and memorable fishing experiences. It's not just a slogan or a marketing campaign. It's a lifelong commitment. This is my KastKing story. What about yours?